Welcome to Pardon That Vine. My name is Riccobono, and this is the world's most unbiased wine review forum. And today, before we get into the wine, I have to congratulate the Jets fans out there. As everyone knows, I am a big Giants fan, but I actually tend to support the Jets in those rare years that they make the playoffs. But what a great win yesterday. It looks like Rex Ryan is backing up all the crazy stuff that he's been saying about them being the best team in the league. But obviously it's going to be a much tougher week coming up. But I do wish them luck, and tough loss for the Pats today. But anyway, enough football. The first wine, or the wine that we're drinking today, is one of my favorite wines out there, or one of my favorite regions out there, and it's a cote rotie, which is an appellation in the northernmost part of the Rhone and of the northern Rhone specifically. It's typically 80 to 100% Syrah, and they're actually able to use up to 20% of Viognier, which is a white grape. As we know, the southern Rhone is more Grenache based, and the northern Rhone Syrah. This is most of the time it is less alcohol than the Syrahs that we drink from the West Coast in the United States and California, and it usually has a different profile, a lot more smoky. It's described a lot of times as bacon fat, spicy. And then has some fruit, unlike a lot of the Syrahs that in the United States that are more fruit forward, which, as we talked about, a lot of the winemakers in California are trying to lower the alcohol percentage and kind of make the wine a little bit more complex. Although I don't agree with that view. I think that they're already very complex. I think 16% alcohol is okay. I think that these fruit forward wines can also have a lot more going on. I think we beat this like a dead horse on some past shows. So let's get into the first wine. I've talked way too long so far. This is a cote rotie. The problem with cote rotie is it's a very small production, and the wines are extremely expensive. The Guigal La wines, they are $100, $200 and up. This is Patrick and Christophe Bonnefond. I'm sure I'm saying their last name wrong. These guys have been very successful the last few years. Christophe is actually the co-chairman or co-president of the cote rotie appellation. And the great thing about this wine is about $40 to $50. They make two other single vineyard cote roties that are a lot more expensive. But to just get to try a cote rotie in this price range is rare. This is 13% alcohol, I believe around 25 to 30% new oak. I did decant it. These wines typically last for a long time. A lot of them you don't even want to approach for 10 years, although the style of these guys is you can drink them 4 or 5 years afterwards, and they'll last probably for another 10 to 15 years. This is a 2005. I've decanted it for about 2 hours. Really dark color. You can almost not see through it. Look at that. Beautiful color. Cote rotie means roasted slope. For all those people who care out there, it's because it's typically very vertical slopes where they grow the grapes. A lot of sun exposure. Yeah, beautiful nose, smoky nose, almost like putting fruit into a fireplace. Kind of has that beautiful smoky wood, but fruit mixed in. It's really nice. Exactly what I expect from a cote rotie in the northern Rhone. Just beautiful. The Viognier is typically added to the Syrah for the aroma and for the floral aroma specifically. I'm almost positive, and I should know this, that this is 100% Syrah. However, what I'm getting on the palate is almost like you crushed up a bunch of flowers and turned it into a perfume and then drank it. And then obviously with your blackberries and raspberries. But it's extremely floral, perfumey. It's strange. It's really nice. Very long-lasting, perfect tannins. It's actually drinking really nice right now, and even though it's a 2005, I'm peeking at the game in the background, the Arizona game. But even though it's a 2005, it's drinking really nice, and it probably has another 8 years, 7 to 8 years. Let me give it one more try. It's a very well made wine. Perfect, exactly what I want going on that mid palate. That perfumey, flowery fruit, and then tannins come in at a perfect time, and then a long finish. Really nice made wine. Go buy this, $40. I'll probably give this a 91. Parker, I think, gave it a 90. This is a really well-made wine. They make higher-end single vineyards if you can find them. They only make about 2,000 cases of this. So for that price point, in that $40 to $50 range, and I'm sure I've seen it for 40 on the internet, so I'm sure if you search hard enough, this is an enjoyable wine. Let me just show you the label one more time. Go try to find this, because some of these other cote roties will just break the bank. Anyway, I do want to do a tasting in the future. I've had actually a lot of requests of an American Syrah versus a cote roti, 100% Syrah, 100% Syrah, and see if we could do a blind tasting. I think it would be easy, but you never know, because a lot of the people, in my opinion, a lot of people in France are making the wines a little bit more fruit forward, and it's almost the opposite of what's going on in California. But anyway, I love them both. A huge fruit bomb Syrah, and then a smoky, spicy, bacon fat Northern Rhone. I think that they're both awesome. Just the right time, right place, and what kind of mood you're in. Anyway, with that, enjoy football, and have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.